Welcome to It's Not That Late with Liv Harrison, and I'm your host, Liv Harrison. As you can tell, I'm a little dolled up tonight because I'm trying to embrace something about myself. I have some friends that, and particularly one friend that says I'm very bougie. For those of you that don't know what bougie means, that means fancy, okay? During this little world pause that we had in 2020, and it's gone into 2021, I got a pandemic puppy. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but that's a dog that people got in the pandemic. And so that's the name. This dog is bougie as all get out. And I didn't want to talk about it publicly because I am woke. I'm street. Like I am part of the people. Okay. So for people to understand that I have this fancy dog, it is so fancy, y'all. Like this dog could be a Hilton or a Kardashian. This dog belongs in a purse, like in a Louis Vuitton. Like this dog is so ridiculous. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it, but I am going to tell you this. And then I might lose my entire audience. This dog is so bougie. It was bred to be little. It's a Pomeranian, but it was bred to be a teacup, like a mini Pomeranian, as if Pomeranians aren't small enough dogs. Okay. We decided, you know what, Jesus, we know better than you. We're going to make the dog smaller. Okay. And that's what we did. And Jesus is like, that's interesting. Because I already made the dog. So I don't need your help. So guess what happens to the dog's hips? They get broken. I'm not kidding. The dog has already had 2 surgeries. 2. It has barely been alive a year. Okay. This dog has cost us so much money. Here's the worst part. And here's where I'm going to lose my audience and I get canceled. But I'm going to ask you to come back. The dog has to go to physical therapy. That sounds normal because it's had 2 surgeries. Let me tell you the type of therapy. This dog has to go to aqua therapy, as in it goes to a puppy pool and has a therapist in a pool and does puppy things in the pool to work on its legs. It gets worse. The dog has to have 3 sessions of, okay, I'm kind of deciding whether or not I should share this. It's so awful. 3 sessions of acupuncture. I don't know how to handle that. I don't know how I go into 2021 admitting that I have a dog that sees an acupuncturist. Thus, why I'm wearing what I'm wearing, because I deserve to embrace the fancy and the bougie. And that's why it's so great that you know what? I need a little bit more. I need some more time before I bring on my guest. I'm going to have to talk this out with JW. It's now become my favorite segment when I talk things out with the in-studio producer, JW. You need not to go anywhere. Did I say that correctly? You need to come back is what I'm trying to say. You guys, you are watching and listening to It's Not That Late with Liv Harrison as I discover how bougie I am. Come on back. We'll see you in a sec. Welcome back to It's Not That Late with Liv Harrison, and I am your host, Liv Harrison. It is now my favorite time, okay, on the show, which should probably be my guest and the other things. But I got to say, these moments at the desk with JW are my favorite. And today is really special, not because I'm wearing ridiculous earrings and ridiculous lipstick. This is really special because we have got our first in-studio audience, JW. This is an incredible moment. We need to write this down. Clap, you can be heard. I mean,
we got it. That was for real that time.
That was real clapping. We always pretend that they're here, but they're actually here in the studio. Look at how impressive this studio. I mean, they obviously won a contest, these people. It's not like it's my daughter and my nieces and our guest. That's not who it is.
No. It's not a chance.
Not a chance. This was a really high ticket item. This is like the Houston Rodeo George Strait concert and then this studio audience.
Yeah, there were actually only 4 tickets available.
Right. These people camped out for days. It's okay. We beat this joke down. This is our studio audience. It is my daughter and my nieces. I'm going to say their names because it's such a big moment. My niece, Sophia, wave Sophia. My niece, Elena, wave Elena. My daughter, Kana, wave Kana. She's real excited. And Taylor. This is CJW. This is, you're representing.
These are
Taylor.
all of the dreams coming true right now.
He can't contain himself. He's so excited to be a part of my show, but we're not going to talk about Taylor right now. This is our moment.
All right.
This is our show. And if they laugh, they laugh. And guys, you can be a real studio audience. Nobody knows what we're doing. It's our first time. So you're the first round. This is how it's going. JW, I've got to ask you something. Do you think I'm bougie? I just put you on the spot. I just put you right out there. I got to know.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I think that,
do you know what that word means? Or is that a generation gap between us?
bougie?
Yeah, you know what bougie
Bourgeois?
means.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. But I mean,
Right.
the people say bougie, like they just mean fancy because bourgeois actually means not fancy.
No?
It's more
Drive those
middle
mixed
class.
up?
Yeah, we kind of.
I understand the word bougie, however, even if I get the other ones mixed up.
Okay, so I'm ready.
I don't know that I would say that I think that you are or not. I think that there's a difference between, like we just live very different lives.
Oh,
first off,
you're being so
right?
sweet.
I don't know.
Is my dog bougie?
Yeah, that's an easy one.
He's ridiculous. Acupuncture? I can't believe I'm saying this on. This is probably a huge mistake. Why didn't you tell me not to talk about? Like, isn't this part of your job? Like to direct me? What are we doing?
I mean,
I feel like it's a mistake. He's a bougie dog.
Yeah, you can't get around it. Acupuncture for a dog is bougie.
It's so dumb. Do you have a dog? Do you have any pets at all?
We don't have a dog. We did have a dog at one point. I grew up with a dog, and then my wife and I had a dog for 4 months or something, and then we no longer had a dog after that. Yeah.
Is it at a farm somewhere? You don't want to talk about this dog.
In fact,
what happened to the dog?
Okay, so we made the error of going to the Humane Society or the SPCA or wherever, when we were living in Ohio at the time, as my wife was pregnant with our second child. And so then as you walk through and you see all of these animals just waiting for a home, and we came away with the dog, and it didn't go well.
The dog didn't go well. Like
the dog was probably fine. We just didn't have the time or the energy.
It got rehomed
at that point in time to invest in a rescue dog. So eventually, and luckily, we found a family to take the dog to West Virginia. But what is interesting and fun to me about it is that we told my son, who was 2 at the time, that we sent the dog to live on a farm.
You did the farm thing?
We said he was going to go.
You said you sent the dog to a farm.
Yeah, because we didn't technically send it to a farm, but it was like a family with a lot more land and stuff like that. So we called it a farm. And so for the next 2-3 years, Will walked around telling everybody that the puppy went to the farm. I thought it was hilarious.
Does he still talk about the dog, or you've given him more siblings?
He just kind of remember.
He can't remember at this point. That's hilarious. So you really believe the whole farm thing? I can't believe you actually did that.
I mean, but we weren't lying.
I mean, it's a lot of land. Is the dog still there? We don't even care.
We don't know.
All right. Well, this dog is so bougie, they wouldn't take it at a farm. It would do nothing. It's just so fluffy. It has no purpose. My dog literally looks like a breathing stuffed animal. Like, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't smell like a dog. It doesn't drool. It doesn't shed. I love it. It deserves to live in a Louis Vuitton, but I don't have one.
It's an animated stuffed animal.
That has broken hips. I got to ask the studio audience. Let's poll our audience, shall we? Which I know Taylor's just dying to talk about this dog, and I know he's not. Studio audience, by a raise of hands, who thinks Jack the dog is bougie? Okay, that's the entire audience.
And there you go.
That went better than any poll I've ever done on Instagram. I never have 100% participation, much less anybody that's agreeing with anything that I say. I'm excited for the audience to get to know Jack the dog. Okay, which first of all, his name should be like Jacques. Like, we should.
If he's going to be a bougie dog, we might as well. We might want to have a little bit more a bougie name.
Yeah, we should instead of rehoming the dog, we're gonna rename him. That's a renaming ceremony. We should have people write in. What should we rename Liv's bougie dog? You know, I almost wish it was a female dog, like so then it could be Cher or Chanel. Or like, I mean, we could name him Louis for Louis Vuitton. What should we name this dog? Nothing. Oh,
I think,
audience.
I think we should leave it up to the audience.
Leave it up to the
I'd probably
audience?
be out of ideas when it comes
Can we?
to too many
I wish we had
names.
like a portable mic, and I could
Pass around a microphone.
walk into the audience with a microphone, but we can't. Can we have them walk up here?
We could take a
to the mic. What can we do? Oh, to your
Come
mic.
right here.
Look at this. They can step up to the producer mic. So if anybody's watching, you can watch this. Okay, little girl in the mask, or person I gave birth to, Kana. What would you rename the dog? You're the one that named it Jack in the first place.
I
It's
know.
your fault. What is the bougie name for our dog?
Gucci.
Name it Bougie?
Gucci.
Oh, Gucci. Oh, that is so Gucci of you. That's Gucci, as the kids say. All right, Elena, come up to the. Oh, do you have something? Elena, come up to the mic. Hurry. I want to hear your bougie name for my dog. What is it? She's going to laugh, of course. Say it. It's radio. You have to talk. Okay, Elena's going to have to sit down. She doesn't have a name.
Holly.
Holly?
Holly.
Holly, but it's a boy. Is that okay? Is that a fluid name? Is there a boy named Holly, like a boy named Sue? Hollister.
Okay.
Hollister works. That's bougie. And we could call him Holly. All right, Sophia, your chance. This is it. Your moment.
Bob.
That was terrible. You know what? We're not asking the audience anything. Bob is bougie.
We started off with a great poll, and then
We should have stopped.
it was downhill fast.
What have we learned today in radio? Not to talk to the audience. I was trying to be all inclusive. I know Taylor doesn't have anything he wants to add, and we're going to talk to him up here with plenty of time. But here's the thing I need to know. Will you ever get another pet?
Oh yeah, I think it would be super fun to have a pet. We just need to have it at like the right time. Like,
When you're not making people.
right. Not when a fourth infant is on the way. Some other time.
You have that'd be you're about to have your fourth baby. Do you know what type of baby it is?
A human baby. We're having a human baby.
A human baby? You don't find out, do you? Are you a gender finder?
We're gonna have a little girl.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm acting surprised like I know what your other kids are. GW, tell us about your other children. What are they?
We have almost four kids now. We have a boy.
A boy?
Yes, and he'll be 7 in a couple weeks.
Okay.
And then we have 2 girls. And they are 4 and 3.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And then this new one is a girl. So you have the opposite of me. I was the oldest, and I was the girl, and then I was the only girl. I had 3 brothers. So maybe you're done and you can get your bougie dog. We learned not to get a rescue dog is the other thing, and to have not my studio audience name your dog. Although we have some new names that we could possibly rename Jacques.
Yeah.
Jack. I don't know. All right.
Figure it out.
So when we come back, though, I'm really excited because part of our audience is going to be the guest. This is how amazing this show is. We just all wear different caps. So everybody, you're going to want to come back because you're watching and listening to It's Not That Late with Liv Harrison.